All right, Nonna. So it's been a while since I walked you around the yard. So let's give you a quick little tour. I gave you the tour of the garden that Max and I did last week, I guess it was now. These are the piles. I guess they'll be compost eventually, or all the grass and extra roots and stuff that we don't burn kind of turn into. I figure I'll dry them out, keep turning them, and then we'll turn them into something useful. Maybe I'll put irrigation on the top of them and plant some creeping plants or something. We'll figure it out. There's our little goofy plum tree who never did really well up front. He bloomed his butt off. He's already done blooming, so we'll get him, hopefully get some fruit off of him. Here's the peach. He's doing really good. Lots of blooms on the peach. I hope that the peach likes it better back here than he did up front. I think he will. Much better drainage back here. Won't be sitting in a soup. And the plum, the Italian plum, is the one I was worried about because it had roots under the sidewalk. But I did a lot of pruning, a lot of trimming, and we got a lot of blooms, and they're starting to fall off, which means if we can just keep the temperatures above freezing to some degree, we'll have some plums this year. I hope. I really cleared out the Marion berries this year. They grow like weeds here, which is awesome. They're already starting to come back. These little guys at the bottom need to be trimmed back. Like that's a dead one. Well, kind of dead. It's still putting out a lot of berries, or a lot of starts. What's cool about these guys is they'll do this, just like the rhododendrons back in Delaware. They'll do this, and if I bury, say, this here, it'll give me a new bush. Actually, that bush there and this one way over here were ones that I moved, that they had planted themselves elsewhere, and they're crazy. They're crazy invasive, which I love because you can't really be invasive in Bend. It's too nasty of an environment. Here's the rhubarb. It's already gone to flower. It's the first thing to grow and green up in the spring. These damn aspens. I got to get these out of here. That's another project for another day. Butterfly bush is doing really good. Looking pretty sweet. Okay, so here's I had to rebuild this whole section of wall because I discovered that I had buried sprinkler heads when I built the set of stairs. So I had to rebuild the entire set of wall. These are the mountain pinks that I brought back from me and Max when we went rock hounding the other day. I hope they make it. We'll see. These are creeping time. We'll see. We'll get to keep an eye on these guys. We'll see. I don't know. Considering where they came from, they have a little cush life now. They came from 4,500 feet elevation, and then I moved them down to an irrigated section of land. Oh, you can really see what I'm working against. So that's stuff I haven't gotten to yet. That's what the whole backyard looked like as of a couple weeks ago, and I just finally got to the end of my rope. I'm like, I need to start getting the grass out of everything. Like, I want to make sure that we focus on, say, the Honeycrisp apple tree as opposed to the acres of grass under it. Some of the grass is fine. It's fine. There's your ceanothus, always doing well. Here's the heather, one of the first things to bloom. Cool little white variant in there. I got some leaves left over from the aspens from last fall. I guess I should get in there and clean those out too. Some other time. But yeah, heather is a great one for the bees. Yeah, here's another bed I haven't gotten to yet, completely overgrown with horsetail and grass. In here is a bunch of woolly thyme, and I was really kind of hoping that woolly thyme would be a little more aggressive and would be able to keep out the grass, but I thought wrong. Here's all the soapwort, your mountain pink. It's doing great, as always. There's a pile of crap we have to burn. We'll get to that eventually. I'll take you over here. I've been working on. There's the starting to bloom, it looks like. It's honeysuckle. Hummingbirds love that, especially another week or so they'll be feeding off of that. I'll get some veggies in these planters soon enough. There's our hollow red apple, looking awesome. I trimmed the hell out of it this year. I cut it way back. I don't know if you can tell. Kind of pop up here so you can see it. I really limbed it down. I got it nice and trained so the branches don't go up anymore, they go out, and that's what I wanted. So we finally got that to behave. This was a big garden to clean out. This is all the stuff from Grandma Rule's garden. That's the I think it's called hornwort. It's that beautiful pink or purple trefoil flower. Bumblebees love it, so that'll do really good. Max's Max's bird feeder, attracting lots of attention. Here's our cherries. We got a lot of cherry blooms this year, so I'm hoping we get more than like 3 fruit, which is all we got last year. So today I cleaned out everything under here. Got to get these ropes. These are the training ropes that I finally don't need anymore. I have to get in there and remove those. I'll do those after I make this video for you, because I don't want to, they're starting to get, that one is getting really tight on the branch, and I want to get that off before it damages the tree. It's still pretty loose though up top, so I'll get those off. And then I kind of went up in here, and this was driving me insane. This all looked like basically this. Like this grass right here. This was all grassy, and I didn't figure out what was even in it. Like, I knew the apple tree was there, but there was these currant bushes, and I was trying to figure out, why do these currants look so crappy? They look awful. And then I realized the irrigation, the drip irrigation that I had put on them, was actually pointed over here where there's nothing growing. So I got in here and fixed all that, cleaned all this out. This is all grass. Rebuilt that little wall. I'm going to put some step stones back here, I think. This guy right here is a golden delicious apple, which hopefully will give us fruit this year. This is the one that used to be planted over there by where the cherry is, and we thought it had died, and then it came back. So we're super stoked that it came back. It has never given us fruit since. I'm hoping that we'll be able to get some fruit off of it this year. We'll see. Play it by ear. Here's all soapwort coming up. Be blooming in another month or so. Kind of come up on the pond now, and this needs some work. Definitely needs some work. It's getting overrun with these dudes. This is called horsetail, and it's awesome. I love it, but it gets really aggressive. Like this serviceberry tree was completely overgrown with horsetail. I ripped it all out from the base, and I took about half of the branches off, built some spacers up there for it so that it'll spread out. Get back up a little bit. I want that tree to kind of spread out. It looked beautiful. It was in bloom a couple weeks ago. Here's another serviceberry. Doing pretty good. We started with 3 of those. We lost one of them, but they used to be up front. I don't know if you remember. They were in our front yard. Nothing's in the front yard now. We moved all the fruit trees to the back because I got sick of people eating our fruit. Here's all the trees I planted to block the fort that I don't know if we'll ever use again, but that's okay. We'll deal with that in its own good time. Oh, I forgot I put this back here. I guess I got to pick that up at some point too. It's kind of fun being back here. It's cool. It's there's a crabapple relocated. The wind's blowing through right now, and this is a cool little garden back here. Oh, the hops. The hops is starting to take over. See, I'm glad we came back here, Noah. I'm going to grab the hops, and I'm going to train it. Oh, that one trained up. Look at that one. That one's growing. So you want the hops to grow up the fort if you can help it. So I'm going to help it along here and kind of get it going up the fort and not the poor mountain mahogany. Here we go. This one's got it figured out, except it's into this branch over here. So we're just going to grab this and spiral it around. You see, I made little piles of stuff to dry out. I'll fix all that. Hops is insane. You can't kill it, which is awesome. Oh, now what is this? Is this a lilac? I don't know what that is. Oh, this is one of those trees we got from the Arbor Day Foundation. I have no idea what it is. Looks like a lilac, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, that's a lilac. Oh, here's some more blooms. They smell really nice. Yeah, that's nice. A little lilac back here. And then crab apples. All these pink crab apples were babies from our crab apples up front. So, I don't know what the hell that thing is. It showed up a few years ago, and what the hell? There's one sprinkler back here, right there. You can see it, and it waters everything back here. So everything seems to do just fine. So I don't screw with it. All right, here's the Bartlett pear. Man, I hope we get some Bartletts this year. We got none last year, and just look at those flumes. They're just all over the bush, or all over the tree. So stoked. The poppies, I tried to replant those poppies. Those didn't work, but those poppies look great. Cleaned all this out. These are going to be wildflowers once we know we're not going to freeze. We're going to plant some wildflowers in there. There's the Bosque pear. Looking really good. Yeah, looking good. We're making it. Yeah, starting to lose their petals, which means they've been pollinated by the bees. I've heard some bees buzzing by my head as I've been walking around. So, and I guess we're back to where we started, aren't we? That was the backyard. Oh, the pond. We'll take a look at the pond. Max and I relocated some crappie into the pond recently, but I don't know where the hell they went. I think they're in there because they've been eating little tiny goldfish that we put in. The ducks have been here. You can see there's some goldfish down there. Oh, there's some baby goldfish. You probably can't see them if I can zoom in maybe. Little tiny, yep, there they are. Where's my hand? There it is. Little tiny orange dots. So, cool. I'll have to feed those later. Now that the sun's going down, they might be a little bit more active and willing to eat. Oh, a midge hatch. See the bugs? Those are midges. That's what I keep catching trout on over at the Pine Nursery Pond. Oh, gotta put that step back so I don't have to jump down. Okay, now we're back. There's a random daffodil. So now we're back to the raspberries, which is, I guess, where we kind of started this whole tour. It's Jen's scooter and one of my pontoon boats that I've been working on. And yeah, front yard's pretty much, what the hell, let's take a walk. Front yard's pretty sparse now. Corn bed's ready to go. I buried some dead trout in there for extra fertilizer. Got to clean it out one more time and then get the corn in there. Did a really good deep clean. One of our awesome crab apples that is just doing so well right here. God, I love that. Just that pink color, especially when the sun hits it this time of day. No trees up front because I'm sick of people stealing our shit. Front bed, not a whole lot different. Ike's rock is right here. Max and I planted some new, these guys right here. I've totally forgotten what they're called. They're the tall, spiky purple flowers, and I'll take pictures of them once they bloom. But we planted them in the heart shape for Ike. The vinca. Oh yeah, vinca is popping. Oh man, this entire vinca bed plus what we'll see over there all started from 5 little tiny plants from a local nursery. Yep, of course the urn. And I got to get in there and clean that little pond out. I hope I didn't kill these dudes. These are the spirea, blue spirea. They do really well in the fall. They beautiful purple flowers. Here's the remainder of them. And then they go to seed. I can't really see the seeds in there. I think they've all fallen already. We only had originally 2 of them. And this was one of them right here. And I left this one the way it was. And then these are the ones I cleaned out. So if you look at this one and see how it's all overgrown with dandelion. There's some columbine back there too. A lot of columbine. I try to always protect columbine. Big one right there. But left that one. And then these I thinned out and separated. So we're going to see if we can get them all to grow. And I think we might be okay because look, there's some new growth on this one. Right there. Okay, so we might be okay. We'll keep an eye. We'll see. Some more vinca. Oh, here's the bleeding hearts. More vinca. Here's Nonna's garden, of course. Hosta. Plenty of hosta. Plenty of pachysandra all over the place. Believe that's some more hosta, just showing its little spears coming up. Yep, some right there as well. Lots of hosta, a lot of vinca, a lot of ajuga. It's a baby crab apple. Don't need that. Got enough of those. A lot of ajuga. Definitely need to get in here and get some weeding. Got a lot of grass mixed in, but bleeding hearts look great. A lot of new growth on those. Actually, I've just planted this one right here, and I probably planted it too close to the other one. I probably should have moved it out a little bit. I forget how friggin' bushy these things get. They just so. We're gonna see how this goes. This is Jen's calla lilies. I'll see if they do better in an elevated pot. And there's a white bleeding heart. Yeah. And I guess now we're back to the birdhouse. Oh, there's your Virginia creeper taking over. I had to rip it down last year when they put the air conditioning in. But, oh, hi, crab apples. Yeah, anyway, Nonna, I'm going to go ahead and upload this. And hope you enjoyed it. Yard's looking pretty good. Stuff's looking pretty good this time of year. And have a great night. And I'm sure I'll talk to you soon. Love you.